Yay! Radzik and Halush.
Of all the bandits in the whole wide world, we run into this pair of scoundrels.
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy.
Papa Radzik.
You'll have to return to the city right away.
Aww.
And try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it. Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
Find out how to get to the city council from Mintmaster Vavak. He's all the way back in Gutenberg. Hello, Mintmaster Vavak. Hey, bud.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Yep.
Call it what you like. I need to get into the city council assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Sigismund is my king. I would never lie.
Huh. Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king.
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
Well, I just want to climb the social ladder. Nothing wrong with that, is there?
And could you not choose a different occasion for that?
Nope.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me.
Deal.
And that will be the end of our business together.
Oh, I wonder if I could get a few groschen out of him too.
And how about a few groschen to seal our fruitful relationship?
Are you trying to annoy me?
Oh.
You might have dug up some dirt on me, but I have connections.
Okay.
One word, and you won't live to see the dawn.
Can I find the cook's boy?
I'm feeling
He's
like I'm
supposed to
gonna
pick
have
up
to
his
swap
new clothes
outfits
at the
to one with a lot of
market today from
charisma
Master
because it
Tailor
seems like a
Schneider.
quest with
You'll
a lot
almost
of
certainly run into him
convincing.
there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
I can convince him with brute strength and be like, "Give it to me, or I'll kick your arse."
Oh, people, show mercy. Do a good deed. What did I do to you?
You can have some of these. These nuts. Franta.
Greetings. I'd like to
Surely you can wait a while. I have a customer here.
Sorry.
Here you are. The finest fabric. Intricate work. You won't find the likes anywhere else in this town.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks. And you impatient fella, what was it you wanted?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry.
You're a cheery-looking
I
fellow,
heard
aren't
you're
you?
supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
I'll do it.
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing
Oh, I
their
bet he's gonna
faces
be
in
like,
guzzling
if you
wine,
give me
while
the
I run around like
wage-
a bugger with pictures so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
Oh, I look noble.
I just have to get in there, understand? I have an important message for the king about a plot against him.
But why would you want to get to him as a waiter?
But it could be that someone from the council is mixed up in it, so I have to be incognito. See?
I see. All right then. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not.
Right, let's make a waiter's outfit. Royal waiter's hat. What's this? Yellow. Take that off. A royal waiter's coat. Take that off. The hose of a royal waiter. Work boots will be fine, wouldn't they? I haven't got any weapons on. Sweet. We have waiter Henry. Report for duty.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
He's got the shits. He's sick.
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Nice.
Oh, that's enough. All right. At least you're here.
We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on.
So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure,
Aye.
there is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap.
Yep.
A tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables.
Just
Everything as
whip
it
out
should
my
be.
sword. Hiya.
Glad to see it, lad.
Gutenberg City Council. Morning. Morning. Good morning.
There are the pictures of wine. Hopefully I won't splash anyone's shoes.
Is a joke, and
Okay.
on top of that, the army was requisitioning from it.
Do they shout
The
out?
town reserve have worse
Red?
weapons than any Räuber in the domain.
You there,
What are
lad?
you getting at,
a cup of
Eldris?
red, and don't
I'm
you skip
saying
on
that
me.
the bandits
Who said that?
freed Hinnick, the dry devil, used
Take the red.
that Hackenbücher hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where
Come
did they
now,
get
waiter.
them?
I wanted red.
You're the one who should know where they got them. Since you're a gunsmith.
Thank you, waiter.
What are you implying, Friedrich?
Put it
All I'm
back.
saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
Dog.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeiten this is.
Where's King
I fancy
Sigismund?
some
The dry
pie.
devil is running
Refill,
free.
boy.
There are Raubritter everywhere in the region. We have the army.
Is
bearing
Takai
down,
red?
and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds. And who is it you want to fight, exactly?
Hey, where's
oh
my
wait,
wife?
Adam of Jarshits, you're not allowed any.
I'm sorry, sir.
Isn't it?
Orders from above.
And
This
his
is
army
unbelievable.
will not be here forever.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What if he
What's
heard
up?
you?
Pour me red
What
wine.
then?
Ugh,
We're
come
sitting
in.
atop the biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldridge.
Here you go, sir.
Where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king.
Oh, sorry, I got stuck on your dog.
We are more than familiar with
I wonder if you give them the wrong one, it's mission over. Or they just get really mad at you.
As well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes.
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm
afraid there's no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public bath.
One of them isn't open, though.
I fancy some Tokai. Refill, boy.
Isn't it the same?
Dude, you're not allowed.
I'd like to oblige, but I'm not
So
allowed.
the
This is
cleanliness of the
unbelievable.
city is not what it should be.
You'll
Current
interrupt.
laws
You'll
in
be
the city
rude.
fall far short of covering
You're
all
on
the
blacklist.
citizens' needs.
You're right, Jerome. But a woman named Betty has showed up at Upbrink.
Is everything
They're
alright?
the bats that used to be there.
There's nothing you
She's
can
a
do about it.
protege of
Come
Monarch.
closer.
Her effort.
I need something from you.
What?
There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
I have to serve wine, dude. If I leave and someone wants wine.
I'm supposed to serve the lords.
You're supposed to do what you're told. But suit yourself. I'll go and get it myself after the assembly.
No, my luck, I'd go, and then King Sigismund did show up. I'm
Are
sorry.
you questioning God's plan? The Black Death had nothing to do with the baths, unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is
Hey,
important.
boy! A full
But
cup
we
of
don't
monastery
have
wine.
to spare. Arguing about
Monastery.
who's going to wash where and how is a waste
Is that
of
why?
time.
It's only a waste of time because we're always arguing about the same thing.
Here you
Not
go,
at all.
sir.
If you'd finally admit that it's a trifle, we wouldn't have to
What
keep
have you
coming
poured
back
for
to
me?
it.
I said red.
I
Do
won't
you
mix
ever
it up
walk
again.
the streets here?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Rats, slop, and rubbish. The least we can do for the citizens is to provide them with a place to wash up.
I just got a message.
Next, you'll want me to serve wine to
Oh, is it?
everyone
the only the room behind me.
Why not? In Jerome Nars's
Oh, you don't want the red.
paradise,
Okay.
everything would be free.
Don't put words
I thought
in my
I just got a message as I poured that wine, and I thought it was
Let's
going to be
agree
you
to
going,
disagree.
no, monasteries red.
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
Tokai!
He can hate
the
all he
full cup.
wants, as long as
Okay.
he does no damage.
Kai is red.
Ulrich, what have you got to say about
Monastery is white.
Well,
No, monastery's red.
I'm not sure what you're implying.
it? I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't
Where's
you?
my white?
That.
I'm coming.
Just a
Oh,
small
at least you said white that time.
So,
We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there?
And a
Leave
full
nothing
cup.
out.
I don't like Rutard, true, but in this case it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were
Here you
several
go,
dead.
sir.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated.
Thank you, waiter.
I don't think
You're
Woodhard
welcome.
will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
Hey, waiter. I'm sorry,
Pour me
Andreas,
some
but I won't
Come in.
brush it off so quickly. Why do I have the
Wait,
feeling you're
who
not
asked?
telling us the whole
Oh yeah,
truth?
you. That's okay.
Are you accusing
Sir?
me of lying?
Those are strong words, my friend.
Well,
Nobody said anything like that, did they?
then why doesn't he tell us what really happened?
I'm not keeping anything from you, but there's little truth to the rumors circulating around the town. Yes, Ruthard and I had a little disagreement, but we ended it quickly because his daughter wanted to get involved. I didn't want to expose the girl to any unpleasant sights.
So you just butchered a bunch of men in her
Ruthard
garden.
is hiding behind his own daughter's skirts.
As if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If we really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels.
Is that the guy at the
It's not
bar?
only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go
Rabble,
wild
rabble,
and do
rabble,
whatever they
rabble.
want. I suspect the gentleman from the
Waiter,
sword
get me
fighting school
white.
brought this custom to us.
It's
German
that
man
Bernard
who's
fella.
just hanging around the market looking for trouble.
Don't be ridiculous, Forsooker.
I should spit in yours.
Never been in a fight.
Hang around me.
to
Vanish,
accuse
you hear me?
Swordsmaster
Shut up.
without a shred of proof. We're not some
I should have
old
gave him
fish
red on
fighter.
purpose.
So
Oh.
we'll just leave it be.
Proven offences are punished by the
Out of wine?
Sir? Do you think I come to the council just to guzzle wine?
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while...
Should I get them?
All right,
Fine.
I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But why?
Because I'm bored, and because I told you. Get on with it.
Everyone who complains over a beer.
I don't like being a waiter.
We'll never get anywhere like this.
That was easy enough. And he wanted me to count the winged figures.
Oh, I'm gonna say a random number. He doesn't know.
So, let's see what you've got for me.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
I did. There are 16 of them.
Counted 16, sir.
And did you count all the monsters and animals?
Oh, I thought you meant only the angels.
Go back to serving wine, blockhead.
Dickhead. Spitting in your wine too.
The church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers.
I'm gonna serve you
Right under
a
our
cup
noses.
of poo.
It's just a village with a monastery, and they are going to
I'll
make
have
a
a
oil
cup of
mining
wine.
city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more
Take the
craftsmen,
red,
start
take the
night
white.
shifts.
Haven't you noticed there's a war
Coming,
going
sir.
on? Are the experts from far off supposed to work in a city under siege?
Sir?
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
What do I keep getting stuck on when I go over there?
Do you? And what would that be?
Like, for instance, that you'd like to have your own altar there?
So what if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave is mine.
Then hell freezes over, mein Freund.
Waiter,
Your place is
pour
at
me
least
red
2
wine.
steps behind mine.
Just as I was gonna take a vape.
I think not.
Excuse me.
Here you go,
You wanted to
sir.
buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you got yourself a seat in this council.
Pour it on the
How
floor.
dare you?
Good.
I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided, and still
Where
provide
is
to
King
the crowd.
Sigismund?
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Obrink.
What
Ne'er-do-wells.
Those wrestlers of
Boy,
theirs, of
I'd
course.
like some white.
Coming, sir.
Oh, this is news to me.
Because it has all been sorted out.
So?
Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Thank you.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. What do we have to discuss next?
Thank God my shift is over. God, I'm knackered. Long day.
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
It's the big man himself. Jesus Christ. Is this the first time you see Sigismund? Or at least it's the first time I have, because I didn't get as far as seeing him in the first game. Don't look him in the eye, Henry. How does he not recognize him?
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this man of falls!
Oh, he pissed. You guys are at the fun party. Why didn't I get invited?
Come now, father.
Oh my God.
Since you're dying.
That happens
See
a
more
lot.
cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn.
Yeah, I think you
Who
did well,
knows?
Godric.
Maybe
You're a
that
cool
20
guy.
years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. How does it feel to breathe free air again?
Dude, that fly is still
can I
here
say?
somewhere.
You can never
When it
truly
jump scared
appreciate
me
freedom
yesterday.
until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burgers, a priest,
Burgers?
and a rabbi coming together here. It's like the
A
start
black
of some
one?
joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves.
Don't
Maybe
trust
you should
them.
go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Who's that
Oh,
French fellow you
Hans.
brought here from Malish?
Never learn, do ya?
Great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides,
Don't trust
he defended
anyone in
Kuttenberg,
this game.
and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Get to know the rabbi and his escort. Hi, Zhishka. What are you doing here? Looking very pissed? Bro. Oh my god. Can I? There you go. Move.
God bless.
Pappy Zhishka. Dude, Zhishka's gonna have a sore head in the morning. Samuel. Oh yeah, I had to find Jews. You're the Frenchman.
Against the crown.
I was thinking something like that as well.
What makes you say that?
Oh, I'll talk to you. Bonjour.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin. A friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
Ah, oui oui. Me too. Moulin Rouge and
I'm glad to meet a new
croissant.
friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron.
I don't
knew
trust
right
him.
away we'd hit
I think
it
he's a spy.
off. How did you end up imprisoned in Malishov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Kuttenberg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
So,
You're either just a big bullshitter, or you're a
When they
spy.
broke through the defense, I ended up in captivity. It was only due to my acquaintances in a court that I escaped execution.
Oh. I thought it was Henry who saved your neck.
My neck was not at risk in Malishov. I may have still been a prisoner with my personal freedom restricted, but they never broke my spirit.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
Yeah, doing my head in now, bro.
Greetings, sir.
Greetings.
Greetings. Ah, Rabbi.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community.
Community.
My greetings to you.
Peace be
Religion's just like
Later would one
a
expect
glorified
priest
gang.
here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common.
Shalom, brother.
And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Cancelled. Religion is false. God isn't real.
To come here, Sadie. Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Clip that,
Because
stick it
we
on
all
Sky
need
News.
to help each other in this
Racist
time of
streamer.
need.
It's not racist if it's
And
about
why
religion, is it?
would they not stir
Anti-Semitic
when
streamer.
you are frowning so?
Are you looking for friends?
Are you looking for friends among us?
Let
Can we
us
be
say
friends?
rather that we have chosen a side. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Don't forget,
But you come to lend
Samuel
money
tried
to
to
the
kill
lords.
Henry.
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That
Oui,
messenger of
we
Radzik
met
Copula.
Henry.
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. But we did not get off to a very good start.
To err is human. To
Henry's done a few things I'd like to give him a slap or two for. But like they say, to err is human. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz.
Yeah, you forget the second game takes over for like a week, if that, a few days after the end of the first game.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own.
Wait, is Martin...
Henry,
Yeah,
and
Martin
raised
is
him as his own,
the
on
blacksmith.
the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Kobula, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
To good health.
Good health.
Godric's a bit of an animal when he drinks. L'chaim! One of the guests just whips out Cards
Dear
Against
friends
Humanity.
and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here too, he is up against resistance.
Me?
A capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price?
Father?
Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
I like Zhishka's plan. Raid him, kill him, torch him.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to you.
These two are just getting pissed in the corner while everyone argues.
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Or do you need a blessing?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings.
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zhishka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
Yeah, I like that plan.
When Sigismund sees that, he'll be off to Hungary all the sooner. At a gallop.
Exactly. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge.
It's like
If we find
when
support
someone's
to make
like,
it
if
look
you
like
want
the whole
something,
thing
do
was
it
his
yourself.
We'll all win.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Haman Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
That sounds like Henry work.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
Botchek of Kunststadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates,
That's
great
what she said.
influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds.
Henry just needed to, like...
And that's why we
Oh, then
need
again,
him.
you couldn't get swords into the meeting. Like, I was going to say, all he had to do was sneak a dagger and just...
The widow of that
and
rich
then war
miner.
over.
What was his name?
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot.
Quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of a...
A male affair? So far, Godwin, so far. Anna is holding back and
Cancelled.
behaving like an
Godwin got
exemplary
cancelled.
young
Sexist.
widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade, and she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her, and that it was thanks to her that he died, too.
I'll get to work.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
And you know I love a good game of dice.
Success to our plans.
Oh, so I do... Wait, are they all in this building?